welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having a great day and I really appreciate you clicking on today's video. Today we are back with the Honda after 2 weeks of focusing on the Mercedes. We got something pretty cool that I've been wanting to install. It's honestly just been sitting in my room and I've been kicking it and just tripping all over it just because it's a really weird shape. We got a new intake. I ended up purchasing it off from my friend that sold me the swap for this car. Ended up still having leftover parts from his hatch and he's selling me that along with some other cool things. But we're gonna go ahead and polish that intake out, get it looking pretty new and clean, and that's probably gonna make the whole engine bay look pretty trash if I try to polish that. But we are also gonna be tackling the engine bay today, so I'm so excited to open it up and just get it all nice and clean. Let's go ahead and get started with today's video. Fuck. If you have dogs around when you're filming a video, just throw the whole dog away. So here's the engine bay. We're also going to be cleaning out the hood. It's really disgusting. So this is the intake that we're going to be running on the car. It is an AutoWorks intake. I don't really know too much about intakes just because I'm new to the whole situation. Fuck, Spike, can you just stay over there? Just going to go ahead and polish this up. It's just like a little bit hazy on some spots. It's like it has some scratches here and there. But I'm going to try my best to polish it today so that we can get it looking nice and clean for the Civic. In order to polish the air intake, we're going to be using this white diamond metal polish. For the whole engine bay stuff, we're going to be using this citrus power degreaser. After we finish washing out the whole engine bay, we're going to be using this hyper dressing. So with the engine bay, we're going to start off by removing the battery so that we could get any power out of this engine bay. We're going to also try to cover up some parts that don't really need any water. So the alternator, we're going to try to cover that up. And I think that's about it. We'll try to keep everything very minimal with the water just so that we don't, do anything bad to the car. Finished with the first pass of degreaser and agitating. I'm gonna go ahead and hose it all down and we'll do another pass with the degreaser and then wash it all down and we should probably be done with it. After about 3 passes of doing the whole engine bay, this is where we're at right now. It looks better. It doesn't look greasy on the little coilover tower thingies, whatever those are called. So far with what I've done, I feel a lot better. I feel like I at least got majority of the dirt off. So I'm gonna let it dry for a little bit while we start working on the air intake. We got these metal polishing set. This is the application pad and the other one is just kind of like the buffing tab. After you have added the white diamond and it turns a little bit black, you let it sit there for about a minute and then you buff it off with the towel. We're also only going to be doing the top area just because that's really the only thing you will see from the car. It's been about a minute, kind of wiping it already. I'm pretty impressed. I think it looks pretty good. This is the final product. I hope that it looks good on camera because it really does look good in person. OEM intake is this one right here. And this leads to this over here. All right. Okay. So then we start taking this off. And this comes off like that. This whole area right here is really dirty still. So I'm just gonna go ahead and clean this area up and then we'll continue with the intake. That looks way better on that little area. I'm pretty sure it looked a little bit satisfying with all the dirt just coming off. the other little end of the intake pipe. I'm gonna go ahead and install this onto there now. So we're just gonna loosen it up a little bit. That is the wrong one. I just embarrass myself all the time when I'm filming these videos. I just always edit out. so I look good. And just slide it onto there. That should be good enough. So now we're just gonna finish putting on the bumper and we should be done with this install.
Can I do the bumpers?
Huh?
Can I do the bumpers?
Yeah. That pretty much concludes the video for today. It was a lot more work that I had anticipated. This honestly makes me more excited to just get started on the engine bay, like the full paint and everything, but that's gonna happen when we paint the whole car. I think I'm just gonna go balls out with this car now. I feel like I'm in a position where I just want to take out everything from the engine bay, give it all a nice fresh coat of paint, and then installing everything in a clean way. When this honestly made me realize how dirty and how everything is just out of place. There's a bunch of things that I don't even know what it's doing. So like this is just hanging around, bunch of wires just everywhere. And I really just want to get like this engine bay looking perfect. Alright guys, we're just gonna go ahead on a little drive. I'll get a couple little sound clips of the new intake. But yesterday that I was working on the car and then adding the new intake, I didn't finish and the car died. It was Mother's Day yesterday, so I didn't really want to spend too much time here trying to fix it, just because we were already late for dinner. And so I'm back today so we could get this car started. Happy Mother's Day, or happy late Mother's Day to all the moms out there. The car has just been sitting here all night, so it should have dried. Now I'm just gonna try and start it just to see if anything happened. Okay, so nothing. So now we're gonna be putting on the battery charger onto the car and see if it's the battery. It looks so good from the clean from yesterday. And the little intake. Now we're just gonna let it charge for a little bit and see if that helps. Still nothing. My alarm works again. That's so cool. That is so sick. Ever since we got the carbon fiber dashboard, the alarm didn't work, along with other things. It locks and unlocks so perfect. I knew it.
My dad was like, "Pero por qué es?"
That's funny. Yesterday when I saw them, I was like, damn. So the head mechanic, Jimmy's dad, ended up finding this cable which goes to the starter, which is why we probably don't get any spark. A few years ago, I had the same problem with a Civic that they let me borrow. One day I got stuck and we were there from like 3 to like 8 just waiting for my uncle to come because the car wasn't starting. I didn't want to leave it because it's a Civic. Cable that went to the starter, it had disconnected and I just didn't know. So we're gonna connect it right now and see if the car starts.